Hello and welcome to another edition of Grandstanders Live. I'm your host, Scott Kerman, and I'm joined by my usual cohorts, Uncle Joe McLaughlin, and he's JP's first son, Tim Hoey. We have a great show for you tonight, so let's get it started. Boys, we have to start with the New England Patriots, the 9-2 New England Patriots. Boys, I don't want to go back, but we have to go back before we go forward. When they were 1-2, we said we were, well, at least a couple of us, Russ and I, said we were a couple of weeks away from rooting for a tank.
You,
Oh,
you had Tankathon on you. You
I was
guys.
looking at Tankathon just a little bit, and they run off eight straight. We'll start with Timmy. We started with Uncle Joe last time. Timmy, nobody could have predicted 9-2.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I mean, Drake may had Joe. Was it one victory under his belt going into the season?
Yes, he one start last year he won.
It's that Scotty. You saw something that I didn't see. I thought he was good. I, I mean, he's not perfect, but he's darn close to it recently.
At
I mean,
23 years old, Timmy?
my
Oh, in his second
goodness.
year in the pros?
Um, who could have expected this, guys? I mean, you, Scotty, what was your win prediction
No,
for this
no,
year?
no. A 10 wins.
You were 10?
Yeah. But no,
I
look,
don't know what I was, but
look, I talk
I
about
mean, I mean, here's one thing, and I have to say this. I know we played the Bills, and I know we beat Tampa. Um, the Tampa game could have gone either way. The Jets game yesterday, in some ways, if they weren't so fucking incompetent, and their receivers could even catch balls or make interceptions. I mean, they have two clear interceptions they should have had at least,
yeah,
right?
but Timmy,
I
the
mean,
Thursday night games
I
are
know all
bad.
the
They're bad.
there are no unflawed teams in the NFL right now. And that's what I have to like. We're not in the days of the 49ers and the Cowboys
No.
and the Patriots when they were great. All those great, very, very good Ravens teams, all the good, very good Colts teams. Um,
Oh, we're not a
boy,
wagon like those teams.
I mean, a lot of teams have a lot of
Of course
hickeys
they
on them or
do.
whatever. I'm more like this year, especially. Doesn't it feel like that?
Yeah. But Joe, doesn't this feel like 2001? This feels like
A little bit there where it's pleasant. Everyone's pleasantly surprised with
Well,
the
listen
way
to this.
the way the season is evolving.
Joe, I have to jump back a little bit. 2001, we won our first Super Bowl, right?
yes.
I went to that Super Bowl. There wasn't a person in New Orleans that thought the Patriots were going to win that Super Bowl. Okay,
Yeah,
Right.
two
nobody,
touchdown
nobody.
underdogs.
Right.
Nobody. We were going against, it was going to be another Boston losers. We hadn't won anything in ages because I remember when the hands went up like that and I saw the 0-0-0 come into focus. I was searching the field for a flag because we just didn't ever win anything. There was too many men on the ice. It was roughing the passer. It was Bucky Dent. It was whatever. Nobody on the planet expected the Patriots to win that year.
No, right.
But
But I'm
that
just
we got
talking about the
past it.
team,
No,
Timmy.
but I'm talking about we really are expecting to win this year. Is
No,
kind of
no,
like one of
no, no. I don't think we're not. I don't
And
look.
well,
I'm not gonna be
and
disappointed if they don't win the Super Bowl.
they were a pleasant surprise because remember that year they were like a 500 team at this point
That's
in the
exactly
season,
right. Yeah.
and all of a sudden they kind of blossomed. A lot of things went their way.
Yeah.
They got a break
the
in
tuck
every
rule.
almost every game,
No, the
Yep.
one time that what Patton got knocked out or something, but had
and
his
the
helmet
ball
out of
dribbled out of bounds. There,
no, his head was out of bounds, and
yeah,
there was a lot of things that happened that worked, of course,
Yeah.
and then the tuck rule.
and
But Scotty,
even Tom Brady says it's a fumble.
this has much bigger. We have much bigger expectations of this team at this point in the season than we ever had in 2001.
That's right, exactly. We thought we were going to lose
Yeah.
to the Raiders, and we should have lost to the Raiders that game.
Yep.
So we thought we were going to lose to
Oh,
the
if
Steelers
it
in the
hadn't
AFC
been
Championship.
horrendous weather, maybe we would have.
Yeah. Look,
And Brady was a game manager at that point. Remember that. He was
Yeah,
a game manager.
look. I
yeah.
think that. We know that the management does not believe in this team this year because they didn't make any moves and they weren't willing to give up any draft capital, knowing that that now that they're going to be in the bottom 10 of each round. They just are because of record. They still didn't
Yeah.
believe in this team, right?
Yeah, that draft capital isn't worth as much as they thought it was going to be.
Well, right. It's not exactly, but I'm saying they
Well,
weren't willing to give up anything, Joe.
yeah, they should have been because they're giving up a fourth round pick. It's more like that's a fifth round pick because they're going to be picking at the back
Yeah,
end of the
Hey,
draft.
hey, you know what I
exactly.
noticed too? I looked at the Jets, the games the Jets have played this year. They've they've pretty much been in every game.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
they've
stink. Oh, come on,
they
they
stink,
stink.
Scotty, but they've put some points on the board. They have
I know,
been
but that doesn't mean
in.
anything to me
They
because
gave away three of their
I
best
know,
players on
I know.
defense.
That's we talked about that 2 weeks ago, and that was
Yeah.
a week ago. That was insane because they have a little something to work with over there, and
Yeah.
they have a you know, and
yeah, but they don't have a quarterback. And if you don't have a quarterback, you got nothing. Look, the fact is the reason the Patriots are 9-2 is Messiah and Messiah. He has carried this team.
Well, I give the coach a lot of credit for the
yeah,
way he's put
and the
together.
offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I know, but look,
Oh,
he's
you can't make a cake without the ingredients, though, and the number one ingredient is
yeah.
Drake May.
I mean, it appears right now we hit a grand slam with him. You know that quarterback picking out of the draft, as we've seen, it's like a roulette wheel. You don't know what you're gonna get. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
You come up
I mean,
0-0
you
more
know,
than anything.
my boy down at Florida
Jacksonville.
there, I thought he was going to be the greatest thing. I would have given up 5 years of draft picks to
Oh,
get
Trevor
him.
Lawrence,
You
nobody
weren't
loved
the
him.
only one, Timmy. You weren't the
My
only.
good, he looked like the greatest quarterback to come out in 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had all the
Yeah, the best
measurables.
since and everyone said the best since Andrew Luck,
He had the
easily.
Yeah.
measurables.
Size, it looked like he had the smarts, the arm, the
Speed.
athleticism.
Yeah.
It appeared like he had everything. You wonder
Yeah.
if he had gone to a different situation if things would have worked out differently for him.
The
Oh,
thing about
probably.
May is that he has the pedigree, and he is. If he was a racehorse, you would be betting on him every time. I mean, when you just look at the family history this guy has, from
Did-
his father to his
Yeah,
brothers, I mean, this guy was meant to be the ultimate athlete, and he has the ultimate size. He's 6'5".
Scotty, he wouldn't even be if he was a racehorse. He wouldn't be playing anymore. He would just be at the sperm bank
Right.
making donations.
Absolutely. Right? Right. But Joe, isn't that, I mean, the pedigree can't be
Oh
ignored.
yeah, his dad was a starting quarterback at Carolina too,
Yeah. I mean,
and his brother was in the Final Four with them, won a game.
I know in basketball. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy and the brother,
Well,
other brother's
Drake's
a pitcher
supposedly a
in
very good
Florida.
basketball player too, and he's got the size.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, and he has the mentality, he has the attitude. He's like he'd be a great golfer. He's very calm. He's a leader. It's remarkable that they were able to
But
pick up
but
this
he's
guy.
made strides even this year. He looked
Yeah,
so much better last night against the Jets. He wasn't getting flustered. He was still looking downfield as he stepped up into the pocket. As
Yeah,
he was running, he was looking downfield.
yeah,
He wasn't doing that at the beginning
that
of the year.
that one drive he looked like Patrick Mahomes.
he
You
did.
know,
Oh yeah, when he
Oh
flipped it.
yeah, the
when
the
he
little
flipped
flip
it
pass.
and kind of he stepped up in the pocket and threw a dart at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That time he kind of wiggled out of there.
Oh my
You know,
God.
those great ones, they have radar in the back of their head, and they literally can feel the pressure, and they
Yeah.
step up.
Yeah, and the game is slow to him right now. Everything is
That
slowed down for him.
the one
He's
where it looked like he
he's
was going out
improved
of
100% in this
he was
season
he was
alone.
he was going out of bounds and flipped it to
Oh,
Diggs.
Yeah.
I mean
no.
that was
That's
Mahomes'
the
esque right
second
there.
time. That's the second time this year he's done
Yeah,
that same
yeah.
thing, and it's been to Diggs both times.
Yeah. Oh, I mean the kid and the awareness that he has on the field is pretty extraordinary. I mean, and he's so accurate of a passer, it's unbelievable.
Johnny, I know you've been building him up, man. I didn't have him in the level you had him at. He's living up to it. He's living up to what you said about him. He
I
really
said he
is.
would be the number one athlete in this town. And a year ago, I said during the course of this next season, which is now, I said he's going to be the number one athlete in this town. And
I,
would you agree he's the number one athlete?
yeah, oh, absolutely. I didn't see it. I didn't see, he didn't show me anything that would equate to what he's doing right now. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Well,
So,
he should have moved to Randolph Ave. That's one thing.
is that where is that where he ended up buying a house?
No, I think he's out in Westwood,
Oh, that's where Tim lives.
He's out by Severian out there.
Oh, that's why he went to the high school. Did he go to see the
I was
Severian?
looked at here. It was on right. I'm on kind of a main road here. It's a beautiful house, sold for $5 million, but
No, but so that's why he went to Severian. He went to the high school to see a
probably
game.
yes, probably right down the street from him. Yeah,
Oh my God, he's probably near Pete. Pete's a Westwood guy now.
that's a high end neighborhood. That neighborhood out there.
Yeah, I bet. No, I
Oh
bet he's
yeah.
off 95. So yeah, he's quick to the stadium. Look, Henderson. Look, I as right I was about Messiah, I was wrong about Henderson. I thought he was a bust, and it's proven that he's not. And they're finally utilizing him, and McDaniel's is utilizing him the correct way. He's throwing him out wide.
I'll tell you, he took a
No, he's
whack,
been running off tackle quite a bit. Both touchdown runs were inside.
but he went right down the throat last night. He took a wallop. I didn't know if he was getting up from that one.
He
I thought
had more yards after catch. I mean, after contact yesterday than anyone in the NFL has this
Did
year.
you see that
Which is
wallop he took
crazy.
though? Right
Yeah,
up the
a
middle.
couple. Yeah.
It sounded like a car crash. I mean, he
How about when
bounced
the
right
lineman
up.
carried him over to the end zone? That was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That looked like a rugby scrum.
All of
He
a sudden,
broke about
he's in the
6
end zone.
tackles to get to the 5, and then they just put him on their shoulders and threw him
Threw
in
him
there.
over. That was great. Look, 3
You know what?
touchdowns.
I'll tell you what. He probably throws a better deep ball than Brady ever threw.
Oh, no question.
Well, last night both times he had way too much air under it,
Well,
and
the Hollins
the
one was right.
defense caught up with it.
Yeah, too
Instead
much
of
air.
leading
Gave
the
this,
receiver, he didn't lead him last night like he'd been leading. Maybe it's because Boutte isn't there. He always leads Boutte right in the hands.
booty's
He
so
put it right in
fast,
Hollins'
man.
basket.
Yeah, but it gave it up.
Yeah,
time
but
for
the
safety to
defense
come
caught
out
up
and
with
whack
him
it,
because
whack
the
it
ball
out
was
of his
too
hands.
much air under the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I
safety
think
made
he
a great
wasn't
play.
leading. Yeah.
I got the
Kyle
hand came
Williams.
down and whacked the ball out of Hollins. I mean, should Hollins have held on? I don't know, but that hand came right down on the ball, and
Yeah.
it's tough as it's hitting your hands to possess it.
Yeah.
You know,
Boy,
I know
that Kyle Williams didn't show last night for you.
Oh my God, I had him for
He was awful.
a big time parlay. The only thing he was the one that screwed me. I would have won that parlay. I had him
Yeah.
60 yards or plus, and he kept on running the wrong fucking routes.
He was, yeah, I know
Well-
that one when May dropped the ball 20 yards away. And
I know.
Well,
cut it
McDaniel's offense, I believe, is kind of based on you get up to the line of scrimmage, and the route that you run is kind of based on where the defender is, right?
Well, I mean, obviously there's some. Yeah,
Or
you're
whether
right.
they're in man zone.
You're gonna run. I mean, maybe he's not grasping that.
No, he's not. He's not
No.
grasping anything, to be honest.
He's running the wrong route because
Do you
May
remember-
threw it
remember
to one
Ocho
place and he
remember
was in
Ocho
another.
Ocho Cinco came here and he couldn't figure it out.
No. Well, he's a
All
rookie.
Ocho Cinco had to do was run down the field as fast as you can and catch the ball. That's all he knew.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
they're not doing quick outs to him and stuff and trying to simplify the game for him.
You know,
Get him going.
why kowtow to him? There's 52 other players on the team.
Well,
You
I mean,
know,
there's
if
not
you don't
52
get it,
wide
screw
receivers,
'em.
Joe. There's not
Yeah.
52 wide receivers. I
Yeah.
mean, if they want to get the speed game involved, you do things to utilize his assets. Why not?
Well, if the speed game, if you got to run the right route.
No, I know it's clearly he's not grasping the playbook. I mean, but I'm telling you, look at the snaps he gets. He gets a shitload of snaps.
Yeah. So block. He's a blocker right now.
I mean,
While
run
he's
deep
learning, let him block.
I'll let him run deep and take two defenders with him.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Douglas hardly plays. Is it Douglas just because he's small, Joe? And
No, because Diggs was the slot receiver a lot last night.
okay, so he only
Douglas
replaces
just-
Diggs, right?
What?
So he's
Yeah.
only going to replace Diggs. So they probably not in
Yeah.
the field a lot of times the same, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to understand that.
Douglas was fast as shit, though. Man,
Yeah.
he looks like a
He-
water bug out there.
yeah, shifty.
What's the deal on Butte? Is he out? How long?
Hamstring.
No,
You
but
know what? Well, Gonzalez was out almost 3 months, for God's sake.
yeah. Okay, if Stevenson does come back, who's the number one running back?
Oh, Vrabel likes him big. He'll go with the big guy first.
Oh, so Stevenson still. He didn't lose
Yeah.
his job.
I don't think so, unless Henderson can show consistent. He still wants to go like the game before this when he had more short yardage situations against a better defensive team. He wanted the big guy instead of Henderson, right?
Right.
He brought the big guys in.
I
And
mean,
even last
Henderson's
night, he was bringing in Westover as a fullback to go with
I mean,
Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson's just not that big of a guy. It's just physics.
How
If he
who would
gets
you
the, but you
compare
can
him to
see,
in Patriots history? Who would you compare Henderson to?
On the smaller side, really fast.
Yes, well,
well, he's really not that small. He is 200 pounds.
yeah,
He
no,
He's
looks,
not.
but
He's not J.R. Redmond or anything.
but doesn't he look kind of slight though out there?
no, because he plays low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he is a 200 pounder. He's just not a 230 pounder.
you're right. Yeah, Joe, who would you compare him to?
I hesitate to make it because he's so fast.
So
You
to me, he's
know,
like J.R. Redmond. Yeah.
no, J.R. was small and he was most always used on the outside. If you notice, they're running Henderson up the middle.
Well, I think that's where they're more
That
comfortable.
long touchdown run the other day, off tackle between the guard and the tackle.
He's not really that shifty. He's just pure speed.
Well,
Yeah.
no, he is. He's making a lot of yards after
Yeah,
contact.
but Joe, he's not like that.
Just last night, Joe.
He's not breaking linebackers' ankles by
Yeah,
ducking and dodging. He's kind of a straight ahead guy.
yeah. Well, you don't see that kind of stuff anymore. Anyways, that wide open spaces defenses don't allow that.
So who
Well,
we
you know what I'm
forgetting?
talking about? Those guys
Yeah.
who could shift and jump. And just
Like Hall did to Spillane last night, left him stuck in the mud.
yeah.
Yes, but, Gibbons had another good game.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah, but Spillane, he's
Spillane, he's puts himself in the right place at the right time. That's important. He's just not athletic,
no, he's not good in space.
Yeah.
He's had some good games though. That one game, a couple of weeks ago, he was all over the place.
A lot of times they direct the traffic to him. That's what off the ball linebackers do.
Well, he's trying to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Right.
trying. Yeah, so this,
You got that big Tonga guy, Scotty's Tonga,
Yeah.
eating 2 blocks, and so that he walks right into the hole.
So they're trying to funnel the runners to Spillane.
Oh, if they can.
Yeah.
And he takes the gap.
they need to extend Tonga yesterday. We cannot lose him.
He's getting as popular as like Mosi Tutupu, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's getting there.
For like one of those underdog kind of guys.
Yeah, and everybody likes Tonga. They like the name.
Yeah.
You're gonna start seeing Tonga jerseys.
No one calls him by his first name either. He's Tonga.
I'll tell you, when my kid plays rugby and we play a team and I see some Samoan looking guys on the other team, I get a little anxious.
No.
Because their
They're
heads are
tough.
fucking,
They're a tough breed, man. I'll tell you
their heads
that.
are their heads are stone. You couldn't
They
you
are.
can't do
They're
anything to them.
thick. I don't know.
They-
Those coconuts must make you thick. I don't know.
Oh yeah, those guys are rough. And then they got the big head of hair.
Big
Yeah.
legs, big.
And
They're just
back.
thick, big dudes, man.
Oh, they're all like sumo wrestlers.
Oh my God.
I'm glad we got him. I tell you, that was a great pickup because, and I've said this before, good luck finding a big fatty in the middle who can play, who can move around.
Yeah.
Those guys get drafted in the first round.
He's been on 4 different teams in the last 5 years. He was cut. Just anyone could have had him for anything.
Yeah.
Couldn't even make a practice squad.
Yeah, so I assume they'll lock him up before the year's out. Would you agree?
Joe,
think
how do
that's
you go
really
from being
just
that
for
guy
public
getting cut?
relations.
How did you go from being that guy getting released practice squads to being like what he is now? I mean,
Maybe he just got a little smarter in how to play the position.
How about the system? The system could be part of it, where
Yeah.
he's just the system works for his game.
Right. Vrabel likes that old Belichick system where you just got to eat up guys. If you can eat two blockers, that leaves one of our guys open.
Yeah, eat the space. Absolutely. Look, I've said this before, but I will say it again. Other than the Messiah, the second most important player in this team is Diggs.
he's been critical. He's been gigantic. I mean, we
Great
haven't had a
leader.
receiver like him since Randy Moss, right?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
they're different
you
types
could
of
say
receivers, but yes.
Edelman was obviously a superior receiver. Different kind of guy though, different position kind of, but
But but the acquisition and how he's turned out this year one is
well, Edelman. I mean, Brady had some good bankies. He had Gronk, he had Edelman. Before that, he had
Wes
who was
Welker,
before Wes Welker. I mean, Hunter
Kevin.
Henry was made Binky, but it seems like Diggs might be turned into his new Binky.
But Diggs, even off the field too, he
Yeah.
seems to be great.
Yeah. Off the field, he's been quite the leader going back to the Buffalo game. Remember the Buffalo game, how we rallied the troops
He seems very
before,
content there.
during, and after that game.
I mean,
Remember that schmucky guy with Curran who said that tried to create some controversy in training camp and said that Diggs was a problem and he had to take it back and he's not been a problem. He's been a complete positive.
yeah.
It
I
didn't
mean,
look good,
well,
obviously.
what was the ruckus he was making up in Buffalo? He wasn't getting the ball enough, or
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, obviously during training camp, the picture of him in the boat was not good.
And remember, everyone was saying, "Oh, he's got pink crystal thing." When you zoomed in on it, it was just a bit lighter. Remember,
Yeah,
they said, "Oh, he's
yeah,
got a bag of cocaine, pink
it
cocaine
didn't look
there."
like, but you had to hit Rabel. Rabel's like he's a good guy. I don't
Yeah.
know what that picture was. That's whatever. And Rabel's believed in him this whole time.
Oh,
he's
and
lived. I
he's
mean,
repaid him too for it.
we would have. I mean, I was so happy when they got him because the Patriots don't typically go out and spend money on. I mean, they got him in a little bit of a discount, right?
They got him at a huge discount. He's only
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
getting
he's
what,
still
mean,
like
getting paid
23?
$23 million this year, so it's not a complete.
But all the top wide receivers are getting 30 to 40.
No, but Joe,
so
he's coming off an ACL. So the whole
Right.
what's his
idea was
what are they
Well,
paying
that's
him
why
this
they
year?
got him at the bargain.
What are they paying him this year?
23, I think.
23,
Yeah.
And how long is the contract?
Well,
two
I think
years.
it's a 2-year deal, but I think it
All
goes
right,
up.
if he was a free agent after this year, what's he worth? Or if he had a year like this
Oh,
last year, but he did come off the
oh, he would
ACL
he
and
would get in the 30s for short term.
Short
Yeah.
yeah,
term, yeah. Yeah, let me check
Remember,
that.
he's not young, so especially in football years. If you're over 28 in football, you're an old man.
Okay, so let me see. Wait, hold on. This contract. Um, look,
oh, it says 4 years behind it, Scotty.
let me see. Contract. Here we go. Signed a 3-year deal.
Oh,
Beautiful.
A $69 million contract, which includes $26 million in guarantee. The actual base value of the deal is closer to $63 million, with the remaining amount tied to incentives and per game bonuses.
so if he
He's
gets
gonna hit.
23 this year, he's only guaranteed 3 million over the next 2 years.
Yeah, so this is a good
What?
deal for them.
He's only guaranteed three million
Yeah.
after this.
Okay, so
That man, they scored on that.
Yeah, but then they honor it next year's, and he'll get 23 million next year.
Yeah,
okay,
but I
so
mean,
this is it,
he's
guys.
like a $33 million guy, though, right?
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
in reality,
yeah.
So
Terry McLaurin, the guy that he kind of comps to, he got like, what did he get it with Washington? Like 34?
so he got signing bonus of 12 million. His average salary for 3 years is 21 million. Um, this is basically if he was the whole contract would be around $20 million for each year. That's a big bargain.
It's a huge bargain, Scotty. I
Huge.
mean, and to give Drake May a weapon like that, that's gigantic, for
Yeah.
his development, like a legitimate guy that, you see when those plays are going awry, Diggs finds a way to get open and May seems to look for him.
If you got a team with bad cornerbacks, he's open the whole game long.
Yeah.
If they key on him, they can shut him down.
Yeah, but it's going to open up some other stuff.
But a lot of other teams can't. And
You know what he seems to
when they
do,
have
too?
shut him down, that May just goes to Butte or Henry.
When things start going south and May's running around for his life back there, Diggs seems to know where to go.
Yeah, he keeps moving. I tell you the problem that's glaring now that we asked them, we begged them to improve. That pass rush is terrible. It's non-existent.
Barmore, I mean,
he's not a pass rusher.
He has one sack this year.
But he's not a pass rusher.
He should have had two.
Right.
But
but I'll tell you, he pushes the pile. You watch when the ball snapped. Who's ever in front of him is going backwards.
And that's what you're usually asking of your interior is to push it so the quarterback can't step up into the pocket to make his throw.
But would you agree that
the edge guys are supposed to be the ones that are going to sack him?
Barmore is certainly pushing his guys. I keyed on him for about 5 or 6 plays last night, and on the snap, Barmore was, it almost looked like there was nobody in front of him because he was just pushing the guy trying to block him straight backwards, like right off the snap. He's a powerful guy.
He is, but they need edge guys, and Chazon. He's nice, but he does not know how to protect the edge. He was allowing Fields to go around him all game.
Yes. Fields was looking for that hole every time he went back to pass. He never went right, and he's a right-handed guy. Why is he going left? Because there was opportunity there.
So they got to this is a problem. I think if that's going to be the main problem that's going to cost them, I think, as we go along. Would you agree?
Well, didn't you think that was what they were going to do with the deadline? Get an edge defender.
Yes, go get a Hendrickson or something.
And a backup running back, maybe, but an edge defender is what you needed the most.
Yeah. Look.
At what price,
Look,
it wouldn't matter.
Fourth round.
Got nothing right now.
Fourth round, fifth round, sixth round. Like Joe said, we got 600 sixth-round picks.
Would that have got you
if you're going to
decent?
finish at the back of the draft, those are like 7th-round picks. Get rid of them all.
Yeah, but was there anyone out there that we could have got for that?
Who knows? We don't know what they don't really leak that stuff.
Scotty was hot to trot for Bradley Chubb there, the kid from Miami. He always kills us. Always kills us.
Perfect.
And they're kind of having a fire sale. Where are they going this year?
Did Miami deal him?
No.
They don't.
Didn't get their price.
Maybe the asking price was too high.
Well, I think he's a free agent after this year, I think, right?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I'm looking at the Jets held on to that running back. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they're not going anywhere. And the people that they did get rid of were foundational players. I don't understand that. But
especially the Sauce Gardner. That's a skill position, They held on to Brees Hall, a skill position. Quentin Williams, okay, you get linemen, you can develop linemen. You just get the size and the measurables, and you can develop a lineman.
Now, do you have enough faith in Vrabel to think like if somebody was available, he would have got them that was worth the while? I mean, for the without an exorbitant asking price.
That's kind of not his job.
But you think if he was asking for it, he would certainly say, "Hey, this is what I could use. Can you go get something?"
Look, Wolf has some pull right now. He does, because that draft is turning out to be quite.
Did you hear them saying the accolades of Wolf last night? The announcers.
Yeah. Oh no,
because Joe said, Henderson had a great run, and they were throwing all the flowers to Elliott Wolf for picking him in the draft. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Joe. You tell him.
No, football is just so incestuous. Elliot's been living off his father's name his whole career, and he's going to continue. And that's just the way football is.
The announcers were singing the praise of Elliot Wolf last night.
Yeah.
I felt like pulling out the last 5 years of drafts and showing them the list. You know what I mean? Everybody, even a blind mice finds a piece of cheese. You know,
24 draft, other than the Messiah, has no one. They're all gone.
Yeah, and they were throwing them bouquets last night.
The whole
the
24
announcers were.
draft is gone.
And most of this draft all got positions because there was no one else to take them.
Yeah, but they've done a
I
good
think
job,
these
Joe.
announcers obviously
that left guard doesn't belong.
part of these announcers' job, I think, is to just throw bouquets in every direction for every time a guy makes a tackle, they sing his accolades and
because you get in trouble if you say bad things about people. Then if you say, let's say the announcer said something negative about Drake May, you don't think the phone lines would be lighting up at CBS about at Amazon about how terrible the announcers are?
I wish the announcers had just said, Elliot Wolf, didn't have some good years drafting, but he seems to have hit a home run this year. That would have been more appropriate.
But would you have given up? All right. Would you be willing to sacrifice the 5 years that we sacrificed? Well, 4. I mean, Drake May was the 4 years to get Drake May, and I would have said absolutely.
Should we really be giving Mayo the bouquet for winning that last game? Because would we have taken Drake May first?
No. That was the year.
That was the year before. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the two prize picks that Elliott has made, Gonzalez and May, both fell right into his lap.
Yeah.
He had no choice but to take both.
That's exactly right. That's great point.
How do we think our offensive lineman, our first round draft pick, is doing?
He's done excellent.
He's going to be fine. He hasn't done excellent. But he's going to be fine.
Joe hates him.
No, he's not a Hall of Famer. He's never going to be one.
Bring up the Hall of Fame.
He's never going to be excellent. What? He's going to be above average at best.
See, he hates him. Why would you?
He did very well last night against a very good. He had some good competition last night, right? And he did,
except the holding penalty and the sack.
He's been excellent. Joe just hates him. Joe just gets these.
They've had a babysitter for him all season, but now Austin Hoop is out, and so he doesn't have a babysitter anymore.
See, look, he doesn't like him. Joe, it's okay.
No, he's facing up. Where does the other team put their best rusher? On the right side. And so he's got a lot of problem there. He's the one who has to deal with that. He needs the help. He's a rookie. 2 years from now, he's going to be the one giving someone else help.
I like Will Campbell enough for both of us, Joe. It's all set. You're good. Don't worry about it.
What is he, the Holy Ghost?
He's the best. Right? That was a great pick.
Out of the Holy Trinity, right?
And Will Campbell's arms keep on getting longer and longer as the season goes.
Scotty does stretching exercises with them every day.
They got him on the rack. They got him on the rack down in Foxborough.
Yeah, right. Yeah, remember
the horse.
That's not his problem, Scotty. His problem is the footwork. He's got once he gets that down, he'll be a lot better.
When he gets there every Monday, they tie ropes on each arm and has like a Clydesdale on each arm.
Yeah, I remember that was supposed to be. I think I might have ordered something when I was young to get taller. Yeah, right. I'm still waiting for that.
The lifts for your shoes.
Yeah, right.
How much did that? Who used to put the ads on the back of the car?
Charlie Atlas.
To make muscles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they show the guy getting picked on, and then a month later he comes back, he's all muscles,
When you weren't buying the Sea Monkeys or the
I bought Charlie Atlas's book.
1,000 Army Men.
Yeah. Do it. And you pay $50 and it says you pay $50 and then you get a note saying do 200 push-ups a day.
No, he was supposed to send 10 cents, but the shipping and handling. We forgot that part.
My favorite was that one, here's the skinny guy at the beach and the big guy comes and kicks the sand
Yeah,
on him.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
what do I do? Then he gets the weeder. It wasn't a weeder.
I
I don't know
forget what
because
it
I never
was.
got
Yeah.
it. I just gave him
You
the
tell me
money and I
that you
never
get that.
received the
Then the
product.
next thing you see the girl hanging off him.
But we all must have seen that ad 1,000 times as kids,
Yeah.
right?
It's a
1,000
cartoon.
times.
It's not even an.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's a
literally a
cartoon. Yeah,
cartoon. I
Yeah.
just want
yeah,
to explain that to people.
yeah.
It shows you the world we lived in. It's a cartoon.
Getting sand kicked out of him at the beach.
See?
And the guy just taking his girlfriend away from him.
Oh my God!
The girl had no say in it at all.
Thank God for the internet. Damn, we had very little, did we? Very, very little.
Maybe might
Now,
have
now
been
the cartoons are animated. That's the
might
only.
have been might have been simpler times.
They didn't
Maybe
even
better. I
change the
don't know.
storyline a little bit. You could have maybe changed it up a little bit. I don't know. Jeez.
No, kicking sand on the beach. That was it.
Same
That
comic strip. All right, boys. Well, we can't do predictions this week because
There is
there's
none.
no Sunday game. So we'll be
but
next week.
somebody had a pretty good prediction the week before.
Yeah,
Oh, that was you.
we gave you the recognition for that.
Not on the show. We didn't.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we
I
did.
thought we did.
I thought we did. I guess we
No,
did.
Maybe not. No, we
Maybe
haven't
we
had a
did.
show
Maybe
since
we
then.
did. Okay.
that
'Cause you
was the
weren't there.
Bucks. I had 28-24. The score was 28-23.
Thank God,
Yep.
yeah, congratulations.
Kudos
Fill
to
it
you,
up.
Tim.
Let's give a Larry Glick applause. You have a little me in you tonight.
Let me check. How you doing, Larry? Let me check. Pretty good.
All right, congratulations. That was a very good prediction. Okay, boys. So what's the ceiling for the Patriots realistically?
The number
Oh,
one seed, and then maybe a problem in the playoffs.
Okay,
you
I
can't
think
count out Pat. You can't count out Mahomes. You know what I mean?
yeah, Mahomes and Allen too. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see them play at a
Oh, and Lamar, if I mean, the Ravens started 1-5, but
well,
as the Steelers slip and the Ravens come on, they can take that division, and you'll be playing them
well, we're playing them. We have a game
in
against
a
them.
couple of weeks. I think in 2 weeks, and that's a problem because that's a great rushing off. I know Timmy loves Henry, and Jackson always kills the Patriots. Where Vrabel plays the same scheme as Belichick, it'll probably be the same thing. Jackson can really hurt you.
Joe, that's a great point. I mean, Ravens are 4-5 right now, and
But they started
Steelers
one
are
in
five.
five.
Yeah, Steelers are 5-4. They're fakers.
Yeah,
They're complete phonies. That they
yeah,
suck.
they'll
Uh,
get exposed.
so most likely the Ravens win that division.
And then that would be a problem to have to play them, that kind of team.
We need the
So
bye.
going back to Baltimore. So we'd have to spy Jackson, right? We would have to have a guy spying him.
You would have to. You
And
couldn't
that
do it
would
anyway.
that be Spillane?
Or Givens.
No, it wouldn't be Spillane.
Be
He
Givens,
He's
doesn't have
just
right?
the
not
wheel. He doesn't have
athletic
the
enough.
wheels to keep up with them.
Yeah, Jackson would make mincemeat out of him.
Yeah.
So it'd be Givens, right?
Or Mapu. I would say Mapu.
Oh, okay. It's funny. I never think about Mapu. He's
Yeah,
never-
well, he's one of those jackknife kind of guys. He fits certain roles, but not the general scheme of things.
yeah. I tell you, let's props out to the defensive coordinator. He's done a nice job filling in for Terrence Williams.
He certainly has.
Yeah.
What I can't understand is why they're so god awful on the opening drives
Yeah.
of games.
That's just that's a weird thing, right? I don't know.
8 of the 11 games they've given up an opening drive touchdown. It just boggles the mind.
Is there a team in the NFC that scares you?
There's a couple that would give. I mean, the Rams obviously they got the quarterback and the coach.
So yeah, Philly doesn't scare me.
The Eagles. No,
No,
they don't scare you.
no, I'm not that
I think
impressed.
They're
I
kind
think
of
they're
having a
formidable.
Super Bowl hangover year right
Yeah.
I
now.
still think they're formidable, though.
Oh, they are, but I think they've they're not playing up to their potential this
I
year.
want to play Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
Oh, me too. I'll take
Yeah.
that. But
So
I think we need that number one seed. That would be awesome.
totally, of course we do, Joe. We need the bye.
Yeah. And there's two teams, the only team above 500 we play the rest of the year is Buffalo. But the caveat there being is Baltimore, I consider it above 500 team. They started so slow with all the injuries, but now they're starting to churn. So
Wait, how many teams make it? 7?
uh, 4 division winners, yeah, 7 now.
So right now, KC would not make it.
Right, they're 8th.
Right now.
Mahomes is on the outside looking in. That's one of my good bets. I've got them. I bet the under on them. The win total is 10.5.
Right now, the Patriots get the bye. Colts play
Wait.
Jacksonville. Denver.
So right now, the
Buffalo.
Bills are the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Still?
I'm reading this. This was written November 14th. The Kansas City, no,
Wow.
sorry, the Chiefs are the favorite. The Bills are right after them.
How's the
Then
Chiefs?
it's the-
Oh, those are the betting favors. That's all.
Yeah.
That is taking the betting public into concern.
Yeah, then it's the
Wouldn't be-
Rams and the Eagles, followed by the Lions and the Seahawks. So it's the Chiefs, Eagles, Rams, Lions, Seahawks, Bills, Colts, Packers, Ravens, and the Patriots at 18-1 right now.
Wow, the Patriots have the best
The-
record in football. That is bizarre.
Well, this is kind of slipping under the radar where they're not playing marquee games. They're playing all the 1 o'clock games. They're not playing the marquee
Well, no,
games.
they played the marquee game last night, Joseph.
Thursday night doesn't get the
Against the
marquee
Jets,
game.
too. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a marquee game. The people it still doesn't get the Amazon doesn't get near the ratings of say CBS or Fox.
All right, boys.
the Jets are 1,000-1.
and that would just be throwing money away.
Yeah, that's throwing.
buck on
I don't
that.
know. Yeah, I mean,
So these teams are all 1,000-1. The Browns, the Giants, the Saints, the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Jets, and the Titans.
because they're all out of it.
And those
Yeah.
are all the teams. But that looks like our schedule this year.
Yeah, the Commanders are 500-1, man. Imagine how they start. What were their odds when they started?
So
I
Tennessee's
bet
the
you they
worst.
were like 50-1.
Tennessee's the worst. 1-8. They're pretty much out of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny that they'll still throw a line out. It's bizarre.
I'd say the NFL is the league where you can change the most in 1 or 2 seasons.
Historically, that's been the case, I guess. Well, I mean, hockey, you can do it.
Hockey is more likely. How many 8 seeds have won the Super Bowl? I can only think of one, and that was
Maybe not the championship, but to become relevant.
No, that's true. Houston Texans did in 1 year because if you pick up a star quarterback,
Yeah, the Bengals got Joe Burrow, and all of a sudden they were relevant, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's all
They
about
were
the
in the Super
quarterback
Bowl.
to me.
Yep.
All right,
The Commanders got their guy. All of a sudden they were
They got
relevant.
Daniels,
you
yeah,
know?
but then he gets injured this year, and they're
No.
nowhere.
well, that was the big-
He's living right up to that expectation of those guys living dangerously, those quarterbacks that live dangerously, right?
Yeah, you talked about it to me. Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. I mean that's what made Lamar Jackson pretty remarkable that he's lasted, and most of them don't.
Yeah, yeah.
And to me, that was what separated the Messiah from Daniels was that I didn't think Daniels could handle the NFL game physically.
Isn't the Messiah a good 30 pounds bigger and a couple
Oh my
inches
God,
taller?
it's totally different. 30, it's got to be 50. You see,
Yeah.
Daniels is a stick,
He is a stick.
and May's going to just get bigger and bigger. I mean, obviously at 23, he's not going to be. He's going to fill out even more. Can you imagine?
The professional weight training is going to fill him out a little more.
You feel at 28? Can you imagine what he does? All right,
Do you think any of Brady's pliability training has passed on to the Patriots and how they maybe they apply that
No,
to
they
May at all?
You mean to have Guerrero back in the house? I don't think
That's that type of training, that pliability. He was all about pliability.
Yeah.
Brady
I
was.
think I mean, maybe. But look, obviously, May and Brady are totally different.
Remember, Alex Guerrero had a franchise there in Patriots
Right in
Place.
Gillette, yeah.
He had an office there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And a lot of the Patriots bought into it, right?
Well, if you see Tom Brady having playing at 45 and winning Super Bowls,
Well,
you say,
you would think it
hey,
would
maybe I
raise,
better go do this
you
thing.
would think it would raise every quarterback's head in the league.
Yeah.
And you're saying, hey, what's this guy doing?
Yeah.
You know? Well,
And football players will do anything to get in better shape and be more athletic.
increase their longevity.
Yeah.
I mean, Brady the last few years was just tossing that. Like his last year with the Patriots, man, the second he saw danger, he threw it away.
You fall down. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like he wasn't taking
He's
any
playing
hits his
flag
last year with
football.
the
Well,
Patriots.
he
None.
knew that, he knew there was 3 more downs. Why get killed on first down?
I will say it got a little ridiculous his last year here, though.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was this,
He
the
wanted
second
out,
he heard
Jimmy.
footsteps, the ball was the team was so bad too. I mean, he had no protection at that point either. You know?
No, he wanted out. But he wanted a divorce. So at the end, it always gets bad. All right, we got to go to the Red Sox. There was the GM meetings and they picked Vegas. I think everybody will show up for the GM meetings in Vegas.
I just flew in last night.
Oh, you did from Vegas?
Yeah,
Oh, for your conference?
yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Did you see Craig Breslow? Did you have dinner with him?
I didn't run into Craig.
Where'd you stay? What hotel?
I missed his. We got an Airbnb. It was actually a pretty good deal. It was about. See, I don't drink, so we can do that. Now, if the guys I went with weren't boozers, we couldn't do that. That's why I get invited on all these trips. I can drive.
Designated
You on the
driver.
strip?
No, we got an Airbnb about 25 minutes out of town, a big 5-bedroom
Henderson?
with a jacuzzi and a pool table
Oh,
and
fun.
a putting green and everything. We weren't in Henderson. We were in North Vegas. I had to go through a couple of shady neighborhoods to get there, but it wasn't bad.
How did you did you go into on the strip much?
Well, the conference was in the Mandalay Bay.
Oh, okay. All right.
That place is enormous.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we went to this restaurant, Orso. Horrible.
Is that
They
right?
must pay people to write reviews for these places. I'm telling you, it was one of the worst. A piece of chicken was like $70.
What?
Oh, it was a Greek salad. It was like $30. Thank God, somebody else was paying for it. This is the 1 week a year where people kiss my butt. I kiss butts the other 51 weeks a year. This where everyone's trying to get us to buy from them. It was the most overpriced bad restaurant I've ever been to
Oh
in
my
my
God,
life.
that sucks. Because
Oh.
there's so many great restaurants in Vegas.
I
Right?
know. Well, if you looked at the reviews of this place, you would have thought it was like going, to
5-star
Nobu in
Michelin.
Manhattan or something like that. It was. I mean, I would have had a better meal of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I think.
Oh my God. Well,
I'm not kidding either. If you put the meal I got versus Kentucky Fried Chicken, I would have taken Popeyes or KFC all day.
oh, was other people
Yeah.
complaining too, or
Well, everyone just noticed that the prices, for one thing, were just like astronomical. I mean, the rent they must pay to be in the Mandalay Bay must be off the charts. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm looking at the reviews. There were a lot of really bad reviews, but then there was just some reviews that you would think, oh, this is going to be the dining
a lot of
experience
it's
of a
AI
lifetime.
driven.
I'm telling you, it is. They have to be because they didn't eat in the same restaurant I ate in.
No, they just the company
Yeah.
does that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You should have hooked up with Craig. He would have fixed you.
They show they throw a celebrity chef's name on top of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. All right,
And all of a sudden it's relevant.
So I have this sense that Bregman is gone. I think they're very happy to have him gone.
I don't know when that now you have such a terrible infield.
Well, I mean, not if you sign Alonso.
He's Tristan Casas defensively. He's like the worst defensive first baseman. The Mets had him DHing, like a third of the time.
I'll tell you, poor defensive teams drive me nuts.
I know, but I have to be honest with you. Until recently, nobody ever mentioned how if a first base they put power first basemen, power guys at first base, and no one ever talked about them defensively.
Yeah. Well, Schwarber can't even play that, so Alonso is much better. I'd be happy to have Alonso. However, if you're not going to have Bregman, I want you to get someone like Bichette, put him at third. I want Meyer at short. I want your best fielding, best throwing
Of course, absolutely.
infielder playing short. Put Trevor at second because he's shown he was terrible last year down the stretch.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Scotty,
A dozen errors in September. I mean, how do you do that?
I think, as we've mentioned, if they don't sign Bregman, they better spend the fucking money.
Oh, yeah, because and I think Bichette's the guy, career 300 plus hitter, career over 8.
All right, so what does it take? What does it take to get Bichette?
I have 30 million a year, probably.
How old is he?
Oh, for probably 10. He's 27 or 28.
I bet you.
Now, and what do you think Bregman's looking for?
He's same thing he was looking last for 6 years, 200.
Bregman's on the back end big time. I don't know what this, and they keep on talking about and Boris keeps on talking about what an influence he is in the clubhouse, as if that's worth $35 million a year.
He walked from $80 million.
That's what coaches. That's the coach's job, to be an influence in the clubhouse.
I know. What are they paying Cora for?
Yeah.
And the fact is, everything's good if you're winning. If you have Roman Anthony on the team, it's really cool. Yeah.
So how old is Bregman right now?
32, right?
You know what? They're looking to get him paid till he's 38. They want him getting a big check till he's 38 years old.
I'm not going to miss him one bit.
Oh, because if he gets a big check, Boris gets a big check.
I'm not going to miss Bregman at all. He did.
So you think Boris wants him getting fat checks until he's 38 years old?
Yes, but he wants
maybe 39.
He's not going to get it, though. He's
right?
not going to get it.
He may get it.
He didn't get it last year. The Sox played chicken with him right up to spring training, and he had to sign the deal with the options every year.
I'm telling you, he's done.
But he's going to get the same kind of offer this year.
He can't do anything but pull the ball now.
You think he has to do another show me contract?
No, he left one.
I know.
He left that one. That was a mistake. I'm telling you, leaving $80 million on the table was a mistake. I'm telling you, they're going to regret that. That's going to be tough to tell an owner that we're going to pay this 32-year-old guy with injury problems. We're going to pay him $160 million.
Right, now, if they had come in and they said, hey, lock him in for another 2 years at 40, would the Sox have done it?
No. I think the Red Sox are very happy. Would you agree that he
I'm not so sure. I think they'd take him back. That's one problem they don't have to solve this if you have him there.
Not at that. If you, of course, like Timmy's right, you're going to spend the money. Are you going to allocate it toward him when you can try to go get an Alonso and Bichette?
Yeah. Well, Breslow did say the priority this offseason is middle of the order power, Pete Alonso, and a second starter to Crochet, a definite number 2, a running mate for Crochet.
Yeah. So Joe Ryan, they want Joe Ryan,
a high, leverage type guy.
They want Joe Ryan and Alonso.
Oh yeah,
that's what they're gonna.
We all know that.
Yeah, and if they get Joe,
Ryan, get Hunter Alonso, Green or Alcantara or one of them, we'll be happy too.
I like Bregman in the lineup though.
He didn't do anything that I can remember. He played well early on the season, then he was done. He got hurt, and then he was terrific.
He was great in April and May, and then got hurt, and he was never any good after that.
So what good? And he's pull happy. He can only pull the ball. He cannot get hits to the opposite field. And you don't think they understand? The pitchers are understanding that? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. And the guy wasn't a great fielder.
He was an upgrade, that's for sure.
Well, he was an upgrade from Devers. That's not too hard.
Yeah, I mean anything. We would have been happy with anything except for Fatty over there, right?
Yeah.
Well, the best fielder we had there was Maya.
Maya was he's another level.
That's why I want him as shortstop. He's your best fielder. He's the most instinctive ball player. He's and he's instinctive in the infield like Rafaela is in the outfield.
Yeah,
There's another travesty. He didn't get the platinum glove.
yeah. But
Every player in the major league says that's stupid. He's the best. He's the best fielder in baseball
yeah, I think
at any position.
Duran is gone, and I will miss him. I
Yeah,
like Duran a lot.
I did too.
He's one of the most exciting players to ever put on a Red Sox uniform. That's just a fact.
I can still see him going around the bases and that inside the
Oh
back
my
home
gosh,
run.
that
Oh,
was as loud as you'd ever that Fenway can be. The place went absolutely
oh,
crazy.
because it built and built and built and rose to a crescendo as he's going. As he find when he hit home plate, the place just exploded.
Oh, it was so much fun.
That
All right,
contract's so attractive too. I mean, as trade bait.
yeah, but
Oh,
they got to get a shit ton for him. This is what I want. Get Duran, whatever you get from Duran, then you put over and you go get Ryan. Use that for Ryan. Simply enough. There you go. So ultimately, it's Jaron Duran for Joe Ryan, and I would you do that, right?
oh, in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. I mean, only because we have extra guys out there.
Yeah,
Andy, don't Ryan still has 2 years
yeah, yeah. You got to you'll re-sign him. You have to.
of control. I mean, you'd have to extend him,
Yeah, but that's what you
but you
want
got
to do.
2 years to do it.
Yeah,
Any Campbell sightings next year? You think?
Campbell's. I think he's traded. I think he's part of the. He may be part of the Ryan deal. Yeah, I think they don't. They said
You
he's
think that? You
outfield
think
now.
that contract is an albatross, or you think it's attractive?
That's a utility
No,
infield.
that's attractive. It's not big money, but
Yeah, it's nothing. It's like 5, 6 million. They'll do
Yeah,
that.
for a small market team, they probably love that, right?
yeah, they'd
And
eat
that's
that
yeah.
stuff
I mean,
up. An everyday player for 5 million a year.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. And they said he's an outfielder now because obviously that's what they are telling other teams because they
and that's why they'll sell it to the other teams that we've got a surplus of outfielders,
yeah
and so we
he's
can
gone.
afford to give up a talent like Christian Campbell.
Campbell may be the guy. Maybe they keep Abreu and Duran and it's Campbell who goes and that's enough. Who knows?
You have to pump a lot to dump that because he
What do you
was a
think?
minor leaguer this year.
What do you think Bregman ends up signing for?
I think he ends up signing with the Tigers 5 years and like $160 million.
Ooh, that much, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Tigers are going to overpay for him.
Tiger's got to come up with the money for Scooble.
Yeah. Well, they're going to overpay for Bregman. I think that you watch, which is fine. Bye-bye. But we don't get a draft pick.
No, well, let's see.
We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get,
because we didn't tender him or anything. He optioned out. But
So you think Boris wants him getting paid till he's 37, 38, right?
oh, if he can, sure. That's Boris's job. Get him as much money for as many years as possible. And if he
Now,
can get it
d-
for him,
Joe, is it illegal before Boris opted out of that, right? I mean, he's the one that opted out. We know that.
hmm,
For him to be kind of getting feelers for offers, like what's the market for him?
you mean
Or is that
tampering.
again? Yeah, tampering.
Tampering. Yes. But it always goes on behind the scenes. You know that. Everyone knows that. It was like remember football used to have that travesty of you couldn't have free agents and then all of a sudden magically a 30-page contract could be signed 1 second after midnight.
Yeah, Scotty, what I mentioned was, do you think Boris was out there getting feelers on Bregman's worth in the open market
yeah.
before he
Oh
opted out?
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you
that's
think
kind of
he's
his
had
job.
behind the scenes talks with Detroit, and I mean,
Yeah.
because that's a big chance he's taking, man.
Well, obviously Bregman had to agree with it. So
Yeah,
Bregman didn't love Boston that much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and not many people have gone wrong by trusting Boris's judgment.
Yeah. He's
Jason Baritek is one, but
he's gonna get
90% of them have done well.
Detroit is close and they're gonna go for it. and good luck to him. Bregman wasn't the future in this team, anyways. They're a young athletic team, and Bregman doesn't fit.
And now that Devers is gone, you didn't need a Bregman in there to kind of take control of the clubhouse.
Well, no, I mean Story's a clubhouse leader. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
you
I
know,
like Story a lot.
I know you do.
Yeah,
You've
that's why I
always been
want him at
loyal to him
second
until I
base.
changed you.
Yeah.
And then I changed you back.
No, no,
You
Trevor.
changed me, and then I changed
You
you.
did. Trevor's grown on me, and even in the playoffs, he played well. He had a fantastic season. One of the best seasons we've seen in a shortstop in this town. He was
Yeah,
great.
I like him.
Yeah, and
I
he's
like everything about him.
I spent like 10 minutes talking to him a couple years ago. He's the nicest guy you could ever meet. Really is.
I don't know. Xander used to hit regularly 50 points more in batting average and play just as well in the
No,
field,
no,
maybe
no.
better.
Yes, no, no. Right, but Xander, yeah, Xander's my favorite of all time. But other than Xander, and I guess Nomar, but
Yeah.
Story was excellent. He had a really good season. Um,
Mm,
I mean, he started being clutch too at some point too.
yeah.
But look, and also remember the speed factor too. I mean, what do you have? 30 straight steals. I mean,
30, I
Yeah.
think
Do
it was
you? So,
31. I think he broke the record and then he
yeah,
so
got
I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. You think Bregman's gone?
yes, and I think they're very happy with it.
I'm
Are they
kind of
happy because they
like
don't have to
Bregman
spend
to
the
say.
money, or
No, I think
I
they
mean,
want to put him
you
into.
don't think the Sox would have been happy him opting in for another year?
I don't. I don't think he does very well with the analytics. I think once they
Oh,
put,
he doesn't. But then you have to pivot and then maybe go to Bichette. And that you're gonna pay more
but
money.
he's 5 years younger, Joe.
Yeah, I agree. And he's got a much better lifetime batting average in OPS than
Stays healthy.
Yeah, I think
he
so.
has been healthy. He's only had 1 year where he been hurt.
All right,
So
boys.
Bregman had traditionally stayed healthy before, right? I mean,
No, he missed
he
like
was off
half a
he
year a
was off
couple
the
years
year before
ago.
he got to us, and he was off this year. But before that, I think he was pretty consistently out there.
Look, it's going to be a very interesting offseason. And again, if Story doesn't go over to second base, it's going to be very interesting. That infield is the storyline now
And
because
Mayer, his health is a big concern, right?
oh, absolutely. I look. I think he's going to be fine. I think this is going
Yeah,
to be yeah,
I do too. I think he's solved the problem with the wrist that it's caused him to lose two of those 3 seasons.
yeah.
It's been the same problem, and it got operated on to fix. So I'm gonna place a bet for him to be because I think isn't he still eligible for Rookie of the Year?
Oh, that's a great question, Joseph. I don't know if
And
that's the
if he
case.
is, I'm gonna place a bet on him.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's going to have a great season. Yeah, I think you're
Um,
right.
oh, that's what I meant to ask you, Scotty. You know this. Roman Anthony came in third in the
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year ballot. Don't the Red Sox get something for that?
I think they do get some like
The
bonus points or
first
something.
three, don't they
Yeah.
get like
Yeah.
international money and an
Yeah.
extra draft pick? Don't they get an extra draft
No,
pick?
not an extra draft pick, only but they get some bonus money, I think. Yeah, international bonus money. Um,
Right, Cassis gone.
yes.
If Pete Alonso comes for sure, yeah.
Yeah. No,
If
I think
if he doesn't come, is
no,
he
no,
gone?
no, but they'll throw Cassis in the minor leagues. He's got options. He'll be sitting in Worcester and he'll be fine. And they'll just, bring him up every once in a while if they need. Yeah, there's no reason to trade cases. He has no
They
fucking
need a
value.
left-handed, power hit.
But he
They'll
has no
bring
value
yeah.
to trade. So, but you bring him to camp and then you just go send him down.
Yeah. He's turned into Bobby Dahlbeck on the trade market, I think.
Yeah, you're not going to get anything. So you're better off just keeping him. You know what I mean? There's no burden. All right, we got to go, boys. So, it's funny when the professor's not here, we could
No
go.
Celtics talk.
You want to do a little Celtics before we go?
Oh, I'd love to. I kind of like watching the games. It's just that's pretty weak cast of characters for the most part.
Yeah, but I tell you something. Even the big three and the with Garnett, Pierce, and Allen. But I would love to have Simmons, or He
Oh, I
could
like
be
him. He's got a sweet shot, doesn't he?
he
Nice
could be
little.
on my team anytime. That guy is. I love that instant offense guy, right?
And Minot is just a wild man out there.
Yeah. So he's
And
picked up. Brad picked up some nice
Jordan Walsh
pieces.
has been crazy the last 4 games. Jordan Walsh has been the defensive. They're having him guard centers.
You know, the irony is if Tatum was on this team right now, they'd be doing really well.
I don't know. Even if they would, they might be a game or two better, but they've got no big man.
Yeah, we knew that going in.
Yeah, no,
They
it's a
they
problem.
they not
I
only
mean,
got rid of their first string center, but their second string center
I know. I
and their
mean,
third string center.
we go from Al and the unicorn to Kata.
And even King
I mean,
Cornette. I loved Cornette.
How's Alvin
Cornet,
playing?
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, Kate is like a hatchet man in there. I mean, he's just.
He's still a developing. He's come a long way from last year.
Yeah,
What
no.
do they say? What do they say about my putting? I have the touch of a rapist. You know, it's like Kate is just like so offensively limited.
But
It's
he always
ridiculous.
has been. But I
I
love
know,
DQ. That's
but
been
it's
my
like you
guy.
just but you just get zero offense there, none
No, you get 8 to 10 points from him. He's a good
Yeah.
backup center. He's
by
a backup.
accident. He's a backup center. Maybe a third string center, Scott. He was
Oh,
our fourth
pretty.
string center.
He's
He
pretty
went from being
good at
the
cutting to the basket for that alley oop dunk.
he went
That's
from being the fourth string center to being the first string center.
yeah,
No, right. No, but I
exactly.
think he's second string. I think he's a backup center. And
Oh, he's a backup center
yeah,
in the league.
absolutely.
You know who might be available? I see the Kings are doing terrible there in Sacramento. And Sabonis will probably become
Oh,
available.
wow. But he's not really a center though.
Yeah, he is. He's not a rim protector though. He's not a good defender.
That Garza kid has played well.
And he can't he's quite a bit like Gaza, only much more talented.
But Garza's a backup center too, so they have like a lot of
Yeah.
backup centers. But
Yeah.
Garza would have been a backup center.
Or maybe they can swing a deal with Danny. They don't seem to want to pay that Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah, but he's not a center either.
Yeah, he is. He's more the other way. He's more like
He is.
Al. He spaces the floor great. He's out
Hey.
there. He shoots threes.
Hey. Anyone know how Porzingis is doing this year?
He's with Atlanta now, isn't he?
Is he
Yeah.
healthy?
Haven't played them yet.
Oh, you're right. He is 7 feet. You're right, Jim. But they say he's a forward.
Yeah, he's a shooter. But he's not. Neither are rim protectors.
Yeah.
But then rim protectors more like Kata,
He put
Cornette.
up 51 points in the game recently.
Oh, Markkinen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can score.
Wow.
And he can rebound too. It's just that he's not going to be the
Yeah,
defender.
but he's a top 15 player, they said, value-wise, right now.
But
So Porzingis is
Utah doesn't
averaging.
want to pay that money.
Okay, but what are we giving up?
They
Porzingis-
want draft choices because they want cheap. Gianni wants 500 second-round picks to sit on his bench.
Okay, yeah, right. So we can get that Carson Edwards.
Yeah.
All right, boys. So with that, we're going to run out right now. So that's our show for tonight. We'll get to the Bruins in February.
Yeah.
That's our show for tonight. I want to thank the fellas. Please check us out on our website at thegrandstanders.com and tune in again next Thursday night at 7 p.m. for another edition of Grandstanders Live. I'm your host, Scott Kerman. Have a great and happy night.